We don't need to reinvent the wheel, but we do need to get the wheel moving. And I would say that we don't have to take our opinion about these things. It used to be that way, but research has finally caught up, like Barna and others, who has put out just this last year staggering research, one of which is about biblical worldview, and finding that there is less than 17% of the people currently attending church. By that would mean they're probably going at least 2 out of 4 times a month, and they consider themselves church-going Christians. But of that segment, less than 17% had a biblical worldview. 61% had a New Age worldview. 21% had a solid Marxist concept, which is you can't have Marxism and Christianity. History's proven that. Just read the Karl Marx manifesto. You'll understand that religion is the opium of the people. It is the poison that has confused people. Therefore, we've got to get rid of it. The religion of communism is the state. So they're not compatible. And so the fact that you could have in the evangelical camp, 21% of the people who are looking through the lens of reality or how they measure reality in life, and they're looking through a lens of Marxism, that is not going to bode well for us. So, and again, I've never met a pastor that when we have these conversations has ever said, no, we're not discipling. They all believe they are. And it's whether we're talking missions field or we're talking here, there's a couple things that are the crux of this, which gives support to this. And that is, number one, the belief that you're doing something without actually measuring something. If you actually measured it, you'd find out you're not. Okay, then you'd be forced to do something about it. So first off, there is no objective measurements by which we decide we are making disciples or we're not, and that we are fixated on a program approach to everything. Mm-hmm. And programs don't make disciples. We're also committed to a information dump, because we assume that if you have the information, therefore you will, proceed to transformation because of regeneration. The fact is, the evidence is that that's not true. Okay. Otherwise, we'd have an enormous army of about 85 million disciples of various brands that would be affecting this culture, and this culture would not be in the tailspin it is right now. So those are feeding it. And then the other thing that feeds it is we tend to replicate what we are. So from a missions perspective, we are replicating the same model that we are doing here in the States, which is information dump, get somebody converted, get them in the church, get them to sit there, get them to pay their tithe, and then behave themselves. And that is, in essence, it. Your calling is to sit here and listen to me tell you on Sunday morning what you need to do, and to have a shared, worship experience. And the more esoteric it is, or the more feeling, the more empowering for those moments it is. But it's not transformative. Mm-mm. So we export what we are, and that's where the big disconnect comes in missions. Then, so we have planted hundreds of thousands of churches. We meaning the church in general around the world, and done a great job of planting the church. We've done a lousy job of making disciples out of it.